Alright, I'm walking outside of the Berry Hill Goodwill location. I actually did pretty well there. It was a very slow start, but then I just kind of started actually really looking, and then I was able to find some good stuff, so yay. Okay, how far did my $25 gift card go? Plus I had my $5 1-year Goodwill anniversary for Middle Tennessee rewards, so I had $30 of money I didn't have to spend. It did not go very far at the retail store because without the gift card I would have spent $72.89, so I actually ended up spending $47.89 on all this stuff. I will make it back on at least one item, so I'm not concerned about that, but tell me how you think I did. I thought at the Berry Hill location, they no longer let you shop the new Rex, so everything was already out on the floor, and there are going to be some things that are pretty shocking that were already just had been there for a few days or whatnot. So this was the very first thing I found in the jeans section. I think in all the jeans and pants section I only found 3 things, which is kind of unusual because I do find good stuff there usually. A Goldie size 28, and these are a pair of straight leg jeans. These are the Lana straight leg, and the color's called, I can't remember, but it's a navy blue, but also looks like a washed black. People had them listed on Poshmark under blue and black. I don't love the wash color on these, but a Goldie straight leg for $9. I wanted to try. But a Goldie skinny, I just don't even mess with anymore. It does not sell, so I think my mom and sister have found a Goldie skinny jeans I haven't listed yet, that are at home. And I'm not even gonna bother listing. I'm gonna take them to the buy-sell trade store because they do not sell for me anymore. But okay, next pair of pants is a pair of Page jeans, and a lot of people, resellers, do not pick up Page, and I leave a lot of Page behind. But I feel like a lot of people, resellers, also don't understand that there are some styles of Page that are currently being sold at Anthropologie or Free People or online stores like Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus, places like that. And they're expensive. They're $220, sometimes even more. And do they go on sale sometimes? Yes, but so do jeans like Mother or Goldie or other name high-end brands. So sometimes they're worth it. And these are in a terracotta color, almost wide flare full-length pant. Now these are size 23, which is hard. But I've sold a pair of black flared Page jeans in a size 23 for $42, and they got lots of attention and sold pretty quickly. So I'm not too concerned about the size. Obviously, size 23 is very small, and honestly, sometimes if it's just kind of an average pair, and I'm I'll leave it behind because of the size. But I did still think these were worth it, and these were $9, which I paid $9 for Page, colored denim. That's a size 23. Now that I'm saying that sounds like a terrible decision, but I have confidence in these, and I'm going to list them for $65. Same with the Goldie jeans. Alright, second pair of Page, size 25, and these are a pair of wide leg cropped, and these are the Anessa, which I think is a style that you should be picking up personally. Now, the gray wash won't sell that well, but I think these should sell. And the Anessa is being sold at Anthropologie. If you can find the blue wash in these they can sell for $100, resell. So I would, yeah. Now these were almost half off. I think they were actually in the they were $9, and they were actually in the children's section, which is probably why they lasted a bit longer. Which I wish they were priced as children's, because sometimes I have got lucky before, and they have had some smaller size denim priced as children's. I remember I got a pair of Veronica Beard jeans that were priced as children's. Sometimes I'll get some Lululemon, or even I found a pair of Redone jeans one time that were priced as children's. So, but those ones weren't. But I still paid $9. Alright, this is a Faraday sun-washed shirt. Faraday has not been selling as well as it once did for me. So I'm gonna be a little bit more. I think it's still fine to pick it up at Goodwill, but paying up for it, probably not so much anymore, depending on the piece. But this might only get me $20 and things like that, but it was only $2.99, which I thought was fair. And I have one of these shirts that my roommate's mom, Dawson's mom, who actually has been in a video before, she gave me, and I went to New Jersey, and I wore that there, and I like actually love that shirt. So I would keep this if it was my size, but I might either give it to a friend or just resell it for like $20-$25. But I liked that. All right, this is kind of annoying to have to pay like $7 for a long sleeve t-shirt. I just think that's a little bit much for a thrift store. I paid it for, let's see, three long sleeve t-shirts though. So I mean, so $21 there, which, yeah. But this is for me. It's I didn't even see the tag, and I touched it and knew what it was. This is Lululemon. I didn't try this on because the line was too long, but if worst case, I'll probably sell it for $20-$25. Probably not have picked that up to resell. Actually, maybe, I don't know, if it was a larger size. But then this is a Fiore size small, little Henley shirt. I don't wear Henleys, so I'll probably resell this, but obviously Fiore, I love to sell. Maybe I'll try it. I'm not gonna wear it because I found a Patagonia one time, and I wasn't going to get it, but I was like, it's Patagonia, like I'll wear it myself, and I didn't end up wearing it, and I took it to Plato's or something. And this one is AYR. I like to sell this brand, size large. Last time I found an AYR t-shirt, it was in Arkansas, and they had a price of like $3.99, so which I feel like is a more fair price, but it sold really quickly for like $35, so, and that's a size large. Okay, then we have two brands I found for the first time, and then this was an exciting find, a personal find. So this is Nike, which you guys are like, what? Which, okay, yeah, I have sold a pair of Nike pants. They were at Nike Lab, and I sold them for $100. So that doesn't mean to like never pick up Nike, but size small, but it's a quarter zip with Lipscomb on it. So if you guys know, I go to Lipscomb here in Nashville, and I love it. And college merch is very expensive, and sometimes my school's a little bit smaller, so like not as well known, so I can't I find a good amount of Lipscomb merch here in Nashville, but I'm not going to my Goodwill in Illinois and finding a t-shirt from Lipscomb. That's just has never happened. Although we did find a sweatshirt from my sister's school one time, which is also pretty like small and obscure. So anyways, but I tried it on. It fits me. And actually, we used to be like a Nike school, and I think we're Under Armour now. So this is probably pretty old. Maybe like 2016 or something. I'll look at the date tag if it has it. But yeah, summer of 16. So almost 10 years old. But no one else is going to have it, right? So that's exciting. Okay. All right. Then this is my first time finding this brand. I've been on the hunt for this brand forever. And I know a lot of people are like, this brand does not resell for me. But I actually have sold this style of shirt before because Heather gave it to me. Heather, the Canary Closet, gave me a swap box. But it's Zarina, and it's a green. It's called a Channing shirt. It's just very oversized, like gauzy thin, like a size large. Yeah, and the last one sold for $50 very quickly. In this Kelly green color, it was just really hard to find. So I probably list this for $75. So that was exciting. Okay. Two things that are pretty exciting. All right. I saw this. So, okay. They don't let you look at the new racks anymore, but then they have like a worker like pushing a shopping cart with new inventory out, and then she's like doesn't want you to see, like it's so odd. Like she's on like trying to hide where she puts like the new stuff. That's how I felt. But I went to the dress section, didn't see anything, and I kind of circled back and I saw some like this embroidery, and I like knew what it was, so like I ran over and I was like, oh, let's go. And I saw the tag and I was very excited. Let me see. Yeah, where is it? Hello. Oh, I just buttoned it wrong, I guess. Okay. Johnny was size large, and this was $8. So $8 for Johnny was like tunic dress that is fully and heavily embroidered. Like obviously, like the more like floral Johnny was embroidery does the best, at least for me. And I don't find it that often. But size large and Johnny was, I will say, I think the sizing in Johnny was makes a huge difference. Like an extra small like top, like if you have like the same, if this was an extra small, I'd probably get like low-key like $30 to $40, but with it being a size large, I can get like closer to like 75 probably for it, maybe even closer to 100. So yeah, that was really exciting. And the funny thing is, I went home to Illinois like last weekend, and on a new rack, I found a Johnny Was blouse. Not as good as this one, but that one was still exciting, and that was like priced at like really cheap. Okay, so this I think was altered, but based on the brand, I went ahead and got it anyway. Yeah, so I was just looking through like the long sleeve blouse section, just kind of like, all right, poking around, because once I found the Johnny Was dress, I was looking through like all the size larges, and then I was like, well, I don't think it's gonna take that much effort to look through the size like small. I looked around and I see Zimmerman, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like trying not to freak out at the Berry Hill Goodwill, because there are always so many resellers there. Anyways, but it's a little blouse eyelet. So I was gonna get it because it was Zimmerman for $6, and yeah, obviously I wanted to find a Zimmerman dress, like one of their colorful dresses would do the best, like over like $300 probably. But I was like, okay, well, I got home and I saw a little bit of a stain in store. There's a stain right there. It's pretty light. I don't think it would be too noticeable when being worn. I'm gonna try to stain treat it, obviously, but yeah. And then I Google lensed it and I saw a dress, a little bit of a mini dress, and it had like a belt loop. So I think this was originally dressed and somebody altered it into a blouse. But I mean, their blouses, like resale, still usually sell for like over $100. So I'll probably list this one at $100, but I get to cross off Zimmerman off my list. Now, would I ideally like to find like a really nice dress or something in this brand? Yeah, but it's a size 3, which I think is a large, but it doesn't really look like a large to me. So we'll figure that out. I don't think it's not shrunk either. I think it's just like a cotton, or like maybe with a little bit of linen. It definitely feels more cottony though. The fabric tag is missing. That's why I also think it was altered. And yeah, so I don't think that's gonna like make it be a huge deal breaker. I don't think it's gonna deter from selling. I'll just sell it as a blouse and not a dress, because yeah. But it has like fabric covered buttons and everything like that. So the only reason I went into Goodwill is because I didn't have any other things planned, and my anniversary $5 coupon had to be spent by the end of June, and it's getting closer to the end of June now. What's today's date? June. I don't know. Oh, 25th. This is June 25th, and this was out on the 24th. So that was so exciting. So exciting. So Johnny Was, Zimmerman, Zarina, a Goldie. Pretty good day, I think. So even though my Goodwill gift card did not carry all the way to like the full amount, I'm still pretty happy. So let me know your favorite piece. Mine's the Zimmerman, just because I haven't found that brand before. But then I would say like the Johnny Was is probably gonna resell for the most. But I'm happy with like my quarter zip. Obviously that was a good find. So yeah, so I'm very excited, and I'll see you guys in the next video.